the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme, wait for it, the update for the 22nd of October. Check out this video as I go through take 2 of the updates. Hi everyone, my name is Simon Misiewicz from Optimise Accountants, and I'm here to grow up your wealth whilst reducing your tax liability. And yes, as I said at the front of the video, this is take 2 of the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme. Rishi Sunak has now given up to the pressures of Manchester and indeed Liverpool in terms of supporting employees and self-employed. We are going to focus on this video around the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme. So check out this video as we go through the details. Now, you would have seen a video that I've just put online yesterday about the Self-Employment Income Support Scheme and how it would unfold. Things have changed, so please do note these updates. I did say in my other video, a link will be appearing above my head and below the description field in terms of how this would be taxed in your hands. It's not free money, it will be taxed. So you do need to bear that in mind. And do keep aware of the winter economy plan. There is a link just below this video again, but that has still yet to be updated. So even though I'm telling you the most up-to-date information, government's own website has yet to be updated. So you will get this conflicting information. Do rest assured that this video is correct. So make sure that you just bear that in mind when you read government websites. Don't forget, we have an online community that is helping you to build your business and your investments to grow in a very wealthy way, but tax efficient at the same time. I'm there every Wednesday at 7 p.m. to take your questions, and each week we come up with a new topic of how to grow your business, how to grow your investment portfolios whilst reducing that tax liability. There are over 100 odd videos as well and Excel templates to help you grow your business. So check that out. There is a 28-day free trial now, so go check that out. So we talk about Self-Employment Income Support Scheme. It started way back in June 2020 when there was an amount of money that was given to people that were affected by COVID-19 and coronavirus. Now we've got another scheme that came out in August 2020, and that also gave the same amount of government funding as we found in June 2020. Now, unfortunately, when it came to phase 3 and indeed phase 4, phase 3, which is going to be 1st of November onwards, well, that was meant to be announced a couple of weeks ago. It was then announced last week and now been updated. So this is phase 3, which feels like it's now phase 3.2. And then we've got phase 4 coming out in February 2021 as well. So there'll be yet more announcements that I will tell you about. Let's talk about the period. So the period that we're talking about right now is the first one in this list. So let me just get my laser pointer out here. So we talk about the November, so the 1st of November all the way till the 31st of January 2021. So that pretty much covers that. Now you've got to think about the period. So we've got November, December and January. So that's your quarter that we're covering off right here. You have to be affected by COVID-19. So we're talking about any adverse impact. Now it's quite difficult to say how much of an impact you have to have. Is it 5%? Is it 100%? Well, I think we have to take an approach with the government and say, this is my impact on my business. Can I go for the grant funding? And they will look at it by case basis. You would have need to have submitted tax returns for the prior 2-3 years for your self-employment on your self-assessment. So if you are a property investor and you put money, your property pages, you are not technically self-employed. So you will not get this grant. You have to submit the self-employment pages on the self-assessment. Again, please note, this is not for limited company owners either. It is just for self-assessments. And it does say effectively you're affected by the lockdowns. And we're talking about the cap. Now, you'll notice that the profits here is 20%. It's actually been changed now to 40%. And that's the change that I want to bring to your attention. So it was 1875 in terms of the cap of that quarterly grant that you would get as a self-employed person. They have now pushed that up to 3750, and we are going to go through an example in a second. Again, we have got this other grant funding from the 21 in February and April, but that will be announced in due course. If you've got profits of £60,000 and then you transfer that to on a quarterly basis of 12,500, yes, they're given a grant of 40%, which is an increase from the 20%. Thank heaven for that. But they still capped it to 3750. So that really means that the grant funding isn't 40% because it's capped, which means that the government is going to provide a grant of 30%, which means that you will be unpaid for the remaining 8750, which is 70% unpaid. Do not forget that this video is being brought to you, as is many other videos in the future. So make sure you press the subscribe button. If you've gone for this grant funding, if you're watching this video, now the date is the 22nd of October, so maybe a bit early. But if you've applied for it in November, as you should do, then make sure that you drop me a line to let me know how you got on with that grant application. And don't forget to press the like button on this Take Two video so we can get this spread out to everyone who is self-employed and need that income support. So until next time, my name is Simon Misiewicz, and I'm hoping that I won't have to come back to you with a take 3. But you just never know. Cheerio.